What feels like a while since we last looked at furry commercials.
It really has.
Apparently it's 6 months ago and it was the rabbit ones. Anyway, now in the past we have looked at lots of different categories. Foxes, pandas, small creatures, not safe for work.
Rabbits!
Yes, rabbits. Twice now. That's, we've looked at a lot of them.
Yeah, well, still not enough in my opinion.
I'm running out of rabbit adverts. Anyway,
Never.
This time I thought it was time to turn to one of the neglected food groups, as Dr. Nick once said.
You'll want to focus on the neglected food groups, such as the whipped group, the congealed group, and the chocotastic.
Now, it turns out that quite a lot of chocolate commercials are, well, very furry.
Oh, yeah.
Most people are, of course, likely familiar with that Cadbury's Caramel Bunny one.
Ah, good old Cadbury's Caramel Bunny. And whilst it would certainly fit with this video, Shudder says he's talked about them enough so go watch one of those episodes instead. I disagree personally, but there we go.
Yeah, I've talked about that one so many times. Anyway, what better way to start this Furry Commercials episode off with a viewer suggestion, actually, this one, for a chocolate drink from Spain.
Ooh.
Batidas, puleva, el cacao que más nos mola a todas partes se lleva. Los abro donde quiero y me pongo a disfrutar del sabor y la energía que conmigo siempre van. Batidos, puleva, me encanta, es neta, esta movida nueva. Batidos, puleva, te va.
So that was Puleva. I really hope I pronounced that right.
Oh, me too.
A Spanish chocolate drink aimed primarily at kids.
And furries by the looks of it. Have you seen some of the fan art?
Yikes! I'm not going to be showing that on screen uncensored.
Aww.
Yes, Puleva Links has certainly turned a few furry heads in her time. Honestly, it's a bit of a surprise that I'd not heard of it until someone sent me a link. But then again, guess being limited to the Spanish language, that was going to happen, unfortunately.
That's true. Now, staying with a topic I am a fan of, big cats. We head over to France for this commercial for chocolate cake.
Cake.
Savane au chocolat. Savane, c'est musclé. Savane, ça va au chocolat. Savane, c'est champion.
Le gâteau des vainqueurs, c'est Savane de brossard.
De papy brossard.
So that was a commercial for French cake brand Savane. I think I pronounced that right.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is sort of a marble cake.
I must admit that it really does look really, really dry.
Well, it's called Savannah. Still, it is cake, and in fairness, France normally does cake pretty well. Still, you may be interested to know that they have actually kept the lions in their commercials over the years, and you can even see it on their packaging today.
What pose is that lion doing exactly?
It's better not to ask her. But, talking of poses, here's a certain rabbit who just couldn't resist pulling a few poses and photobombing people.
Suddenly I'm in the mood for Nesquik. Who's with me?
Break out the bite. Delicious, chocolatey Nesquik powder has 25% less sugar than the leading syrup brand. Nestle. Good food, good life.
Good old Quickie! Yay! Definitely a top-tier rabbit if there ever was one. Along with Trix, Bugs, and of course Buster.
Anyways, yes, that was a Nesquik commercial for their instant chocolate milk. Part of me feels like he's being a bit of a dick running into all those people's photos and ruining them.
Nah, he's just being fun. And also he's a bun, so he can do whatever he wants.
Of course. Now, since you got a rabbit advert, I think it's only fair that I get a raccoon one.
Of course.
Though sadly, I couldn't find any raccoons involving chocolate. So I'll have to settle for something equally as good.
You know, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right, because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious.
You know, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right, because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious. You know what else I like?
No, what?
The sound of the snap.
When you bite into it.
Yay bears!
Of course. Of course.
Oh, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
By far, that was probably the most recent commercial on this list today, and I must admit, a really dark one from Twix.
Really dark. I'll say, I'm guessing they never really made a follow-up to that effort. If they did, it'd probably have to be really late at night.
Yeah, I would love to see the follow-up. Maybe the follow-up was just not what people expected, and bears really did just steal their Twixes. They were just talking about Twix all along.
No, I don't think so.
Now, carrying on with the theme of things being broken in half, it's time for a nut break.
Yeah, well, here's your problem. Someone's been stuffing these behind the dishwasher.
Nut break. Who'd do that?
It's the Cadbury Dairy Milk Chocolate and Nut Break that drives nut lovers nuts.
So that commercial was from Cadbury's New Zealand for a chocolate bar called Nut Break.
Oh, Nut Break, eh? Okay, well, that's a name and a half. Could you imagine that being used over here?
Yeah, you're pretty much going to get just kicked in the nuts if you ask for one of them. Could you imagine what school kids would do? Oh, can I have a nut break? Ah, my nuts.
For what I can tell, it's the closest version we have in the UK here of whole nut chocolate.
Which, quite frankly, also sounds just as lewd.
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
You call them Nut Shop. Yeah, sticking with Cadbury's for the next one, and their wide range of products around the world, we have this one from India.
Cadbury Gems, बाहर रंगों की मस्ती, अंदर चॉकलेटी.
So beneath every panda is a bad CGI chocolate version of themselves?
Apparently so. I might have to ask a few pandas about that. But that might just be what happens if the Cadbury's Gems, which seem to have also affected their fur colour and made them very brightly coloured.
Yeah, that's very true. Sure, one reminds me of some of the fursuits we've seen over the years.
They're going to be getting the extra charges, I think, for the extra colours. It seems like pandas do seem to star in quite a lot of chocolate adverts, actually, unlike raccoons. Anyway, here's one from the US for Hello Panda.
Hungry panda? Hello, panda. Trade up for Hello Panda.
Meiji!
I've seen these in shops. I've brought them at Costco. They are really tasty. I just guess I never expected them to have commercials.
And I guess we now know what Freddy Panda's lunchbox looks like. If that's a question you've ever really found yourself asking.
Must admit, I've never asked that, but... Now, mentioning lunchboxes, yes, because I can't find any better segue, here's something that I think every furry would consider packing in one.
Once you find yourself in the middle of most sandwich cookies, you'll find there's not so much middle in the middle.
Oi, tell me!
But now there's new cookies and cream Dunkaroos. You can make a sandwich cookie with as much frosting as you want in the middle. Because you take special chocolatey cookies and dunk them into creamy white frosting, then put them together for a sandwich cookie that puts you in the middle of a lot of fun. New cookies and cream Dunkaroos. Lots of middle.
Lots of fun.
Now that looks pretty tasty.
The kangaroo or the snack?
Yes!
Anyway, so that was an advert for 90s snack Dunkaroo, which apparently was discontinued in 2012 to much sadness, and brought back in 2020 because people were nostalgic for it and got kind of pushy.
Yeah, I see. Well, apparently there's been some movie tie-ins versions for this too, including Megamind, Shark's Tale, SpongeBob SquarePants, and I don't know if if that one really tastes any good.
No, I don't really want to eat SpongeBob.
No. That sounds wrong.
Right, they also made a yogurt version of it too in 2021, which does lead me into our next commercial.
סוד כמוס, אה? אוי! עכשיו זה ייפתח. אז מה הסוד הכמוס? קרלו פלוס מוס. חדש, מעדני קרלו מדהימים, פלוס מוס שוקולד מפנק. קרלו פלוס מוס, בטעמים שהם סוד קר. מוס.
So that was an advert for Israeli dairy brand, and I'm going to screw this pronunciation up.
Oh, go on.
Tanuva.
Oh.
Featuring their mascot Carlo, he has different adventures across all their adverts, whilst promoting their range of desserts.
Well, that advert was very toony, and I won't lie, I'm very, very happy with that, but I really approve of it.
Yeah, it does have a bit of a Warner Brothers feel to it.
It really does.
Now, on to our final commercial, and, well, this one, it's not actually really furry, maybe not as much as some of the others. I just thought it's really funny, it's a great chocolate advert, and I wanted to share it.
That's fine.
Nous volions méchamment meilleur.
I love how no one seems to rush to his rescue from that vending machine. Oh.
No, they don't seem to actually be that bothered by it, but it does make you wonder how that next customer got on. She's in for a wild ride.
The question that keeps you up at night, huh?
Oh god, yeah. Oh dear. So anyway, there we go. Those were some furry commercials all about chocolate. I do love chocolate.
I like chocolate
Send
too.
chocolate. There we are. If you enjoyed this video, please click that subscribe button and like button, share it with a friend. We've got Patreon as well if you want to support the channel and help us keep making these videos. We've also got a merchandise store, there's a link below to that.
We have.
Well.
Also, send chocolate.
Yeah, send chocolate again.
Send
yes,
chocolate.
Definitely. Oh dear. I'm Shadow Raccoon.
And I'm Theodore Rabbit.
And we'll see you next time. Bye everyone.
Bye. Send chocolate.